Hey, what's up, guys? South Central again, and as you guys know, Biden has dropped out of the presidential election, right? Um, Good. I have no feelings. I don't feel bad. Who cares? Like, I think that he should have never been a president. Period. I think that most people that voted for him did not really vote for him. They were just voting against Trump, and that's not a good policy. That's not a good policy for American people to stand on. That should not be the norm. Okay, vote blue no matter who. That should not be the norm. That's how your country get destroyed just because you don't want somebody else to be in office. That sounds like some hating stuff, right? I'm from South Central. That's a hater. That's literally a hater. I just don't want to see him shine, so I'm gonna vote against him. You hating. What about the policies? It's good policies. He's a good businessman, but I just can't see him in office, man. That's some hating stuff. You're a hater. You're a hater. If you believe that, you're a hater. Okay. Now they got Kamala Harris, who's terrible, terrible person, terrible district attorney. Right, California. She destroyed a lot of people's lives, and when she was asked, did she smoke weed? Right, just because of weed back then. Right, I don't smoke. I never did a drug. I never smoked weed. Never drank whatever. But I don't think that people should go to jail and lose their livelihood or lose their life because they indulge in weed. All right, that's your prerogative. Do your thing, as long as you ain't hurting nobody else with your choice of drug. Because to me, it is a drug, but most people don't look at it that way. So I do respect people's perspective. But she put a lot of people in jail because of that. She laughed when they asked her, "Did you do it? Did you smoke weed?" Of course she did. She just wanted you to suffer. She was one of those district attorneys who just wanted to get the conviction. She didn't care about the person's life and how it destroyed him. The person on death row, she hid evidence just to get the conviction. Until the judge forced her to provide evidence. Okay? And the guy was exonerated, but look how much life that was stolen away from him from a lie or a greedy district attorney. Most black people will vote for this person. You know why? Because solely based on this person's skin. And I want to talk to black people on this. What does your vote mean to you? If you keep voting this way, where do you think that where do you think your community will go? Right? You can't ask for change, but you don't change the way you vote. These same people have been in office for a very, very long time, has not prioritized what you would believe would help your community. They just don't care about that because they got your vote. Vote blue no matter who. The Democratic plantation. This is a real thing. I'm from South Central. I've seen it, right? Even I indulged in it. I didn't know who these people were, but you would hand auntie your ballot and she would just go blue no matter who. Right? Back then I didn't pay attention to that because I didn't care. Who cares about politics? I was what, 2019? Nobody cared about that. But now I understand how important that is. And I'm just talking to the black community because I know what y'all going through. I get it, right? Even the social pressure, the people you hang around is trying to force you to keep you within that Democratic plantation, keep you voting for the Democrats. Because if you don't, you get slandered. You're not skin folk, right? Yeah, you ain't kinfolk. You a coon, right? The word coon, they use things to keep you in line. I don't want to be a coon, right? Just how they use against thinking for yourself. Well, you don't want to be a conspiracy theorist, do you? So don't think for myself. Yeah, I got the information for you. It's been fact checked, right? Just like Hunter Biden's laptop. The thing is that they only do what you allow them to do. Okay, but if you care about your vote and you care about your community, how could you allow this to keep going on? Um, I've seen the destruction of California. I know what it's like to grow up in a community full of destruction, game banging, drugs, whatever you can name is there. I've seen what it could lead to voting this way, and it ain't changed yet because you got black people still, right? And there's most of these black people are woke, woke college students because they don't really a lot of their arguments are just regurgitated talking points. They don't really look into politics. A lot of times you teaching them, but they don't want to, they don't want to be wrong, so they're just not gonna listen to you. And then you got your grandparents who's solely invested into the Democratic Party, because Obama, really. Um, this is the reason for the destruction of the black community, right? What are you gonna do different? You can't keep doing the same thing and expecting things to change, right? That's insanity. And this is what the black community has done. They can depend on you to vote for the Democrats no matter what. That's why Joe Biden came out of his mouth and said, if you don't vote for me, you ain't black, right? Trump was racist, right? I don't think he's racist, but what I'm saying is that in their eyes, Trump was racist. He's very racist. And then when Biden said that, I no back talk. Just okay, I'm gonna vote for him because he's not Trump. Wow. Did you see this? Did you see the 3 years of the adults been in the room? Like, did you see the difference between Trump's presidency and Biden's presidency? Does this represent what you wanted, right? And black people, I'm talking to you, because we don't, with this woke ideology and this, these drag queen stories, we don't rock with that. It just doesn't resonate with us. We ain't cool with that, right? And it doesn't represent us. So how can we still vote that way? Like, what do we find? What do we find other than skin color that resonate with us? Or hot sauce in a pocket, just hot sauce in a purse, just like Hillary Clinton, Obama, just having the same skin color. Why are we so gullible? Like, why? If we see the destruction happening in front of our eyes, as far as immigrants coming into our communities, illegal immigrants coming into our communities and destroying our communities and getting what we deserve, right? I'm not saying lay on your butt and just get all the government assistance, but we are entitled to that. This is why we pay. The ones who do work and pay taxes and bust their butt every day, we pay it for us. We don't pay taxes for illegal immigrants to just bust open the border and do what they want, because they wouldn't do it for us in their country. I'll tell you that. We do it for American people, to support our own people, okay? And give them a help up. These people are stealing our resources, but guess what? Guess who it affects? Your black life. But guess what? You keep voting for it, so why would it change? Why would they care about what you say? You're going to vote for me anyways, right? Trump is horrible. And that's mostly their arguments. Trump is horrible. Yeah, but what about the policy? I thought you said you're going to do this. But Trump is horrible. He's a dictator. Don't do it. He's going to lock me up. Why should I care about you being locked up? Like, why should I care? What did you do wrong? That's my question to you. What did you do wrong? He's just going to just come after me. Why would he come after you? It has to make sense, right? If you believe in the law, right? Or are you believing the corruption of law that you enforcing on Trump? And you think you'll get the same thing back, right? Because it comes back tenfold, right? If you believe in, karma or Jesus, right? But when it comes to Kamala Harris, she's just a hackling witch to me. And she doesn't represent black people. She doesn't represent the black community. Not because she's married to a white person, as some would say. It's just that her background does not represent that. I'm not saying let every black person off because they're just black. No, do your job, fine. But you lied and you played games just because you wanted to get those convictions. You wanted to step up, but you used black people to do it. You're part of the corruption in the law that you're fighting against, that you say you're fighting against. This is just a talking point, right? You're just a hackling witch and you have nothing to offer. But black people, you need to understand that you got to hold these people accountable. If you keep voting for them, why would they change, right? In the black community, we get our A whooped, right? From grandma down, we get our whooped. If you do something wrong, you get your tail beat. Why are we not whooping their butt or showing them, hey, bro, you can't keep doing what you're doing because it ain't working. You can't. And I'm going to show you by showing up to the ballot and putting somebody else in office, because you can't do it. You're not capable of doing what you say you do because you lie a lot. You keep lying. In a black community, most people, if you lie to them once, their ears are closed. Why are y'all so open to more lies? Y'all just keep listening to the same people telling you more lies. That's why they think they got us in the bag, bro. You don't got me in a bag. And I'm telling you that you got to stop identifying blackness with everything. Stop enforcing blackness on everything. Because they coined a term. All skin folk ain't kinfolk, right? But when it comes to them, they're the ones painting the narrative. I get to say that. All skin folk ain't kinfolk because I'm the bearer of who ain't kinfolk. I'm the bearer of that. No, you're not. You're not. It works against you too, right? If you lying and you supporting these billionaires that you say you're gonna tax and all this other stuff, and you're doing the benefit of destroying this community, you're cool. You're cool. right? But we have to stick it to them, and we can't just talk about it. We got to do something about it, right? We have a very important election coming up, and we got to show the Democrats that they don't have it like that, okay? I don't care. We don't want immigrants, illegal immigrants. Okay, I got to keep fixing it. Illegal immigrants in our communities, because why are they there? Why? Why don't you send them to Martha's Vineyard, right? You see how Obama didn't like that. He said, no, I want these people in my community, but hey, come on, keep coming, but just don't come here. That's how they feel about you. That's how they feel about you. And the more you sit back and keep voting for them, the less your voices are heard, the less the voice matters. It's literally like saying that your parent keep letting you get away with doing bad things. What makes you think what makes you think a child is going to stop being bad? No, I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing because there's no consequence for me. You don't care. You don't care. You keep letting me get away with it, right? Sometimes you got to put your foot down, but is it too late? Is it too late? Who knows? But you got to try something different. You got to try something different, because in the black community, it's not working. Look how we treat each other. All right? We're too sensitive. We're too tied to skin color. We're too tied to what we resonate with. We resonate with hot sauce. Hillary Clinton got my votes because she put out the hot sauce. It shows how gullible you are. And it's very disrespectful to a person that has that thinks for himself, right? Like, I don't resonate with the hot sauce, bro. I'm looking at your policies. Like, what you got to offer? How many people end up dead because of you? Like, who are you? What's Pizzagate? What's sacrificing chicken to Moloch? I'm trying to figure that out. Like, what are you doing? Okay, who's Uma Abedi? I'm figuring these things out. All right, that's what matters to me. Not the semantics and bull crap. All right, that's all child's play. But they'll play with you as long as you allow them to. So you're gonna have to wake up and show them. That's all I can say. If you don't want to, don't. But don't expect people to respect you. All right. And that's this word from me, man. That's a South Central red. South Central, we out.
Me and Twin on a mission. We be really politicking while we whipping in the kitchen. God be my witness. At the age of 15, I was fighting my fears.